Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
All of our guests today, as we mentioned, including Christian Covington standing by in Houston, Texas, brought to you by the Vancouver Giants. Giants are now taking deposits for 24-25. Put your deposit down before May 3rd, tomorrow, and receive a complimentary Giants hat. For more info, head to vancouvergiants.com or call 604-4-GIANTS. Christian Covington, pride of Vancouver, Vancouver College, went to Rice University.
Yep.
Defensive lineman. After 8 seasons in the NFL, has signed with the BC Lions, his hometown team. Of course, Christian, the son of CFL great Grover Covington. You remember him from his days.
Oh, I loved watching Grover.
With the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And Christian joins us now. Christian, thanks for doing this, sir. How are you?
I'm excellent. Good to talk to both of you again.
You bet. You've been on our show before. What led to this? You must be excited. What led to this decision, Christian?
It was a lot of prayer, a lot of just wisdom and guidance that I took from my family. This just was a moment for me to be able to continue, this football journey. This game has given me so much. It's blessed me with so much. And I just know I'm still at the, top of my game right now. I have so much left in the tank. I know football for me is just, I'm not done with this game, and I know it's not done with me. And it just so happens that, I feel like, this is just a part of the journey right now, part of my personal journey. This is the path that God put me on to be able to take my talents, back home. And I'm just so, glad and fortunate to be able to, suit up for the Lions. I never thought that this day would come, but here it is. And I'm excited to get to work.
Lions drafted you in 2015 at the CFL draft, of course. So how did all this happen? And did you stay in touch with the Lions through the years?
In recent years, yes. I've been keeping my eye on the team for many years. They've always had my support from the South, and I've been a big fan of this team for a long time. Obviously, it's a team that I grew up watching. Whether I was at the games or on the television, this is just a team that's always been in my heart. And so, fortunate to have it that everything lined itself up to have me. Give me the opportunity to, be able to play, with, in my hometown, right in my backyard. It's just one of those things where I've been, for the past year and a half, I haven't really played, in a organized game in a year and a half. The previous season I was, recovering from a torn pec. Last season, it was a humbling season of just being, on practice squad. And, even though I was, in shape, still doing football, it just, when you're not able to actually play, it can take a toll on you from a mental standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, because, this is a game I've been playing since I was 11, 12 years old. So for me, this is just an opportunity for me to be able to get back into the game that I love. This is a game that I've been, as I said, I've been playing since I was a child. And this is an opportunity for me to be able to do so right in my hometown.
Christian, 9 years in the NFL. I've always wanted to ask you what the perception of the CFL is down south. Did you ever talk to some players who tried the CFL, came down, or maybe they asked you for advice? What's the perception of the CFL down south for NFL players?
The CFL has its respect. At the end of the day, we know that this is at the end of the day, football is a difficult game. It is a physical game. It is a challenging game. It's not meant for the weak, of physically weak or mentally weak. And it's a game that will test you to your limits. It will test you to your breaking point. And at the end of the day, people know that whatever league you're in, you are a professional. At the end of the day, you are a pro. You are playing this game and being compensated as such. Now, obviously, there is main differences between the NFL with regards to the just the sheer numbers and the viewership and whatnot, worldwide. But the respect is there for the players, for the league itself. I've played with so many guys who have gone back and forth between both leagues. Obviously, this is going to be my first time, but it's also one of those things where the league has always had my respect. It's always everybody I've talked to is always there's always been a reverence for it, because at the end of the day, it's like you're talking from one professional to another. This game of football, at the end of the day, it's from a player's perspective, it is a brotherhood, and there's not that many of us playing.
Christian, Donnie and I remember your dad. Loved watching him on TV. He was obviously a CFL Hall of Famer. Did he play a role in you signing in BC? Because I think I saw a quote from you saying I talked to my dad about it. But did that go down?
I did. No, that was just that was just me confiding in him.
Right.
He's been my coach since day one. He's been my mentor since day one. Anything when it comes to football, I go to both him and my mother. They've been by my side through high school, through university, as well as my NFL career. And so this is just something where I knew that I was definitely going to confide in him, and he knew that this is just a step in my journey that I wanted to take to be able to continue with my playing career. He knows that I have so much left in the tank. And I know he's thrilled for me. He's excited for me to be able to, come into the league that he himself was able to, dominate and make a name for himself. I want to do him proud.
And you've got the necklace there with your dad's old number 77. Rick and I remember that from his days with the Hamilton Tiger Cats when he was terrorizing the BC Lions back in the day. Christian, hey, you're looking lean, you're looking trim, and there's adjustments that every player has to make when they go from the NFL to the CFL. The 20-second clock, there's that, 1 yard off the ball. What adjustments do you feel you have to make?
Oh, so it was told to me by, our, co-general manager, Ryan McRigmaiden. Like, I've had great talks with him these past few weeks. And that was actually one of the things he told me was, hey, remember, passing league, 20-second clock. We need you to get your conditioning right. We need you to be able to get right. Hey, as soon as that ball is thrown deep, you already know you're going to have to get lined up and get ready to go again. But again, those are aspects of the game, of the CFL game, that I've known forever. It is a passing league. It is a bigger field. A lot. It's very explosive on both sides of the ball. So this is just something that I know there are going to be adjustments come training camp, and I know that I'm not going to be ignorant to that fact. But I know from the perspective of being a Canadian who's grown up watching this team, watching this game, I know the differences. I know the rules. I know there are going to be rule changes, and it's just going to take a little bit of an adjustment. But yeah, no, that 20. As soon as he said that, a 20-second play clock, you got to be ready to go. No, I took that to heart. Like last season with the Chargers, I was hovering around 310 pounds, 315. Throughout the season, really the past 3 years with the Chargers, I was like anywhere between. My weight has been weird. I'm able to, over my career, I'm able to fluctuate everything. 305 to 315. I've been 330 in the past. I will never be that ever again in my life. However, now I am 280. So I am fast. I'm feeling explosive. And I know because at the end of the day, I know that's what is required of the defensive players in the CFL.
Man, you sound excited. What was the NFL experience like for you, Christian? We hear about the grind of the NFL. You're playing at the pinnacle, at the top of the heap. You're in the National Football League, but it is a business. What was that experience like for you?
Blessing at the end of the day. It was a blessing. It was a dream come true to be able to, come from where I come from, to go to the route that I went through with university, going to Rice. To be drafted, to play 9 years. At the end of the day, I don't take anything for granted. It's been a blessing. It's been, but it's also been eye-opening due to, as you said, you do see the business side of things play out. I've seen that firsthand. It's something that a lot of people are blind to when they come into the league, because everybody is victim to it. They all say, "Oh, it's not going to be me. It's not going to. Right. I'm not going to be those guys." But at the end of the day, it happens to the best. It happens to everybody, at the top of the roster to the bottom of the roster. It's something that, unfortunately, a lot of guys have to go through the business side of things, but you can't take it personal. You have to be able to go through these battles, go through the hills, go through the valleys of life, of the football, of that football world. And I know that the mental strengths that I've gained from it, the mental toughness that I've been able to build from being able to play that long and endure that long. I know that is what I'm going to bring to the BC Lions. And as I said earlier today, like I am my tank is not empty. Like I am, as I said, I just turned 30. I am as motivated as ever. I'm as physical as ever. I am as aggressive as ever. I am as motivated and hungry as ever, because I know at the end of the day, I know what I'm trying to do. And my goal right now is, as a BC Lion, is to win a Grey Cup. So that's what I want to do, and I do whatever it takes to help this team, achieve that goal.
And the Grey Cup's at BC Place this year. Kristen, I'll say it again. We can hear the excitement. We can see the excitement that you have right now. This is going to be fun. Thanks so much for joining us. This has been great.
Thank you both so much.